you're my first waiter. So that's awesome. I'm excited for you and me because we're like here together, and it all starts somewhere. Chariot. Um, and I actually didn't start my other live on Facebook yet. I just wanted it to be me and you so I could say thank you. So tell me your name. And dude, for real, like when I get rich, you're getting a prize. Like for real, I'm not even kidding around. I cannot wait to become a villain blood with all of you. Whoever was waiting, and you know who you were because you clicked, and you're the only one. Like literally, I want to just like bless each and every one of you guys, like in the whole wide world. I'm not even kidding you. I'm practically Robin Hood. Um, I have lived literally a life of poverty, but without like it was like not something that I was like butthurt about or anything, but it is what it is. You know type life. It is what it is type life. So this one's for Zeke. Zeke used to always listen to Ritz, man. It is what it is, but it ain't what it seems. People thinking that I'm living the dream. All right. So, Chariot here, things are very much so going to be moving off quickly for you. Some of you guys could be moving away from somebody who you felt like was not a divine being. And hey, you, number one, you should put your name down because I'm not even kidding you, I want to give you a prize because I think it's very special the moments that things like this happen. I just want to say thank you guys for everything that you do. It's been really fun. I've got really just the best subscribers and followers ever. I see a lot of other people's, and you guys just treat me so well, and you're so kind, and you're so sweet, and I just am really grateful for you. Okay, so it says, enjoy where you are, for soon you will be somewhere else, and it also says that you're taking your power back from honestly somebody who was maybe coming up as not a divine being. You're somebody who's very smart, and I love this. Right now, we're in a phase where I'm seeing some outstanding reactions coming from new members of a group that they don't even maybe know that they're a part of. But you are a villain blood as long as you have been just like an outcast or just fucking a misfit kid, whatever you want to call it. Rudolph. But literally this week has brought some challenges for some of us. Over the last year, I think has been a unique year, to be honest. Um, it has been full of different circumstances for me personally that were very different than the ones before, the other years before. And as I look back on last year, it wasn't the worst year at all. But some things happened, you know, even my dad died. But I still feel like I've had worse years for sure. Can't, no doubt about that. But I feel like last year's experience with the whole pandemic and everything over the last few years, things have been just like I think a lot of us have been gaining awareness in general just about like where things can really go potential wise in all areas of our life. And I think that as we go through, the faster you go through experiences, you will gain wisdom at a faster pace as well. And so that's actually a bad thing. It's good and bad. But okay, the price you pay for wisdom is your youth, it's your innocence. So that's the thing. It's like you get wise, but you lose your innocence. And in order to maintain that youthfulness and that charisma and that just drive, that it is about youthfulness. It's really a big deal is about letting your inner child out and just I just want to say that one of the biggest pieces of advice I can give is like you're only as old as you think that you are. You can still be any age and still feel young and have fun and enjoy things. It's really the key to life is joy. It's enjoy. It's finding joy in what you do. If you find ever that you are in a stagnancy in work, in love, with family, you don't deserve that kind of life and you don't have to accept it. And don't, you know, I got really lucky. I just feel like, I'm gonna knock you over. I feel like I got really lucky with how God made me, and I'm really grateful for everything that I've been through, even though it's been a lot. But that's why I'm glad to be me. It's because like no matter what, how bad it's ever gotten, I just like I've always had hope, and I've always had faith, and it's always been a learning experience. And so that's where I just really think it's such a big thing to make sure that you can find the pro in every con. Always. If you notice people that find the con all the time, if they're just con finders, like people that find the pro in every con, they might date a con artist, you know, or like a convict, you know, shit like that. But we are positive polys. It's fucking the people that were not. Basically, this is a division between Gryffindor and Slytherin. So Draco Malfoy has taken his team away, and you don't even care. Some of you have the Two of Swords and the Reverse because you're not hurting as much anymore regarding the situation because the wisdom that you have gained helped you understand it. I've realized that through life, the problem is not the problem. Problem and solution date. And the problem is that either it's a skill, a will, or a hill that is in between problem and solution. So it's really the problem is the beginning of it. So if you're tripping on problem, you can't even clear your mind and stay calm, and you have to have a clear mind in order to make the proper decision. We do make different decisions under an irrational or an angry or an altered mind of any kind. You would never make the same decision that you would make. You'd have to be calm and sober, well rested, and just on a normal day to really, I'd say, in my opinion, feel comfortable truly knowing at the end of the day that that decision you made was the fucking perfectly fucking right one. I'd say it would be a good night's sleep. You're well fed. You're comfortable. You're not even full. You can't even be full at this point. You know, like if you really think about it. So I feel like that's what you're just so smart, and I'm just really fucking proud of you for this because I have actually been talking to so many people every day in my chair, people under 30 years old, and I'm talking to 20 years old and under. I'm very impressed with the kids that are coming out into the future industries. And, you know, even my son, dude, was in a situation this week where it was a complete act of disrespect, complete bullshit shit. And literally the way that he handled himself, I shit you not, bro. My son handled shit just like fucking. I'm proud of him, dude. He fucking handled shit like I don't even have to explain to him. Nothing, dude. That kid fucking even wore a shirt that said, "Successful people don't make excuses." And when you come from a family like mine, me and him are the only motherfucker that think like that, okay? The rest of them, literally other than my dad, who's dead, are negative. They're fucking complete negative people, and that's where you're cutting out. That's what you're cutting out for some of you. We don't even need to sit there and fucking dig into it, but to see him wear that shirt and to talk and to respond to the situation the way that he did really just made me really feel so proud of him, for one, for handling it however he wanted. By the time I was even aware of what was going on, he had already handled it. And when he sits down and talks to me, he's a fucking very smart man. He is not a little bitch. He doesn't fucking sit there and make excuses. He's accountable. That's a big deal. That's what you're not dealing with anymore is fucking undivine people. And undivine people make excuses. Undivine people use other people. Undivine people don't give equal. They don't care about your feelings. They say things to your feelings, actually, that is a hurtful response. If they don't have a logical mind right now, basically you're cutting those people out of your life, is what I see. Because you're too smart not to do that. You know, the cool thing about our people is that we have been really walked on and all over for years. Facts. And we have been misunderstood. A lot of us have just felt like, who are we in a world of all of whatever the fuck's out there? And then the smarter or the more alone time that you get, you're going to start to realize that everybody thinks literally different. There is no what the fuck's out there or in common or common sense. Like, only a fucking narrow-minded person would actually fucking go with that flow. The truth is like, as somebody who's worked in customer service for fucking 20 years easy, thousands and thousands of people have come before me and sat in my chair and fucking, or a student, or their parent, or their sister, or a flunking student, or somebody wants to come out. It does not matter. Like, I've literally dealt with it. And I get to hear so many stories at such a fast pace, like hundreds and hundreds and fucking thousands of clients a week. And so being able to do this has really just like been wonderful for me. It's confirmed my curiosity that I've had my whole life regarding the fact that I just didn't really believe that the mentors or the elders in my life at the time, in my youth, were really fucking telling me something that was solid. I had a lot of shaky fucking leaders when I was growing up. I mean, and even at a young age, I didn't know exactly what was going on, but like the advice that they would give was just negative, and it was noticeably negative. And I noticed at a young age that a lot of those people from that generation, unfortunately, and I'm talking about 40 to 60, we're talking about people from 40 to 60, I think are with, I hate to say it, but I think there's a lot of excuse fucking makers out there. We know that people, honestly, 30 to 60 are fucking, obviously, we got a bunch of us out there on the streets. That's the pretty much age group that's homeless right now. Is my fucking, it's 30 to 6, it's pretty much 30 to 60 right now. We only have the fucking baby boomers that have retirement. I don't know what you got, if you got a savings account or if you got retirement, if you're saving, if you sign up for 401k. Shit, are you on? I mean, like, the reality of it is, like, that you're just starting to fucking realize, like, the priorities and the shit that matters to you fucking never fucking mattered to any of the people surrounding you at the time. You knew they were dogging you, you knew they were disrespecting you, but you actually thought if you explained it in all these different kinds of ways, maybe eventually it would click. But what really happened over time is that they hurt you. They kept hurting you like a fucking idiot, bro. These types of people are so undivine. They don't even literally fucking stop doing shit that you full blown, bro, are like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you can't do that to me type shit. And then they keep doing it. Like, and you're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's the type of shit you've been dealing with. Like, full blown disrespect shit. Like, unbelievable. Like, these people literally probably suffer from something fucking, like, that's what I think is a narcissistic or a sociopathic person, which we don't give a fuck at this time in our lives about. Those people actually, you've realized, you know what, bro? Based off of, like, what the fuck I see you doing, your behavior is honestly, like, threatening to my fucking personal fucking safety at this time, because like you literally could be stealing, you know, they could be fucking lying, they could be cheating, like even the fact that you would wonder where the fuck they are, what is going on, if you have to call and fucking find out, no, you're like, this, that's crazy. That's crazy that honestly that anybody in my opinion thought they could do that to us. See, that's where they get us wrong. Like when they think that fucking because we're nice or we're giving or we're caring or we're loving, like that makes us literally an idiot. No, we're giver. We're the dude that gives. Like that's our love language probably. That's how we repay. For me, I work a lot, and so quality time is not my love language. I would definitely be more acts of service. I took a test recently and it said affirmations. So that's good. At least I don't want people to do me chores anymore. Well, I would rather do acts of service. I'm all about business goals and I'm all about setting goals and shit like that. So I think that everybody's different. Some people want cuddling and some people want conversation and some people want to be a power couple and some people want to whine and bitch and moan. And you know what? The way I see it, guys, like, we're not here to fucking. I'm not even the type that wants to sit down and do tea time party shit. I don't give a fuck if somebody's gossiping about shit anymore. Because it's not that I don't understand, it's that I do actually understand. And I used to be there in my own relationship at that time in my life. And that was about 13 years ago. And I'm just not there anymore. That's what elevating is all about. That's where you just see that, honestly, it's not even just about elevating. These people truly are actually faulty, some of them, and we don't know exactly what to do at this time because right now most of us are actually just going through the acceptance stage that this is really what it is. And it's not like this is the first time that we fucking realized it. It's that we're actually just, it's sinking in, and it's a weird feeling to have something sink in that the people around you full blown would be hurting you or doing things to you to actually do that. You're like, that's crazy. It's not crazy because you don't know it. It's crazy because it just sinks into your heart so deep, and you know at the end of the day that people would hurt you. You can't have around you. That's a threat. That's what I meant by threatening, dude. That's what I told him, bro. Like, bro, I told him, like, I don't even know, man. Anybody that does that, if I find out you full blown, I call them declaration writers. I've had people rob me. I've had everything you can think of. But a declaration writer for me is a snitch, ass bitch. That's, blackmailing you. And taking your kids, whatever the fuck you can think of. Do that whole shit. Yeah, fuck that shit, man. Horrible experience. Declaration writers are just two-faced little snitch ass bitches. And you're just straight up just like, once you full blown see somebody for whatever your thing is that you fucking have, like cheating for me in a relationship is a deal breaker. Some of us have deal breakers, and basically what happened is people did the deal breaker. That sucks, dude. Honestly, we hurt by it, we hurt from it, but last time I checked, we don't fucking ask these people for shit, bro. We actually just love them. So the fucking reason that we would actually be hurt is because we love somebody that we actually have to legit set a boundary against and can't love anymore. And even if we wanted to, it will never be. Dude, you're so fucking real that it will wound you in the heart. That's what happens. That is how a villain blood stops loving somebody in the same way. We never kick anybody. I've never in my life cut ties completely, but I categorize. And it's getting stronger and stronger every year because we get wiser and we gain experience. So every year's going to be full of a lot of different experiences. And I see that you're cutting out. You got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Some of you guys are going to cut people out because you don't admire their fucking lifestyle. You don't admire their work. You don't admire how they don't take any of your fucking advice, but they waste your time bitching and complaining and venting, as they call it. And you're like, no, I'm not here to fucking do that. You're like, I'm trying to be positive. Like, I'm trying to do whatever the fuck I need to do. And you're like, you've also just noticed these people, for some of you guys, that they full blown are sabotaging your life. You've caught them so many fucking times doing faulty ass shit that there's no undoing it at this point. And you've also individualized yourself and realized that, we're all on this fucking journey as individuals, even if we come together. They have a fucking duty to work with their higher power as an individual. And that's what you're like, you know what, dude? I actually realized that actually I've been sinning. No joke. Because when things got to a point when you did not know what to do anymore, neither person stepped away and asked God to intervene. And that's what we need to do differently this time. Just know that we come into relationships with whatever skill the fuck we have. Every time you meet somebody, more than likely 80% is going to be it's going to be a test, a fucking exam, a challenge from the universe. A lot of people think that at a certain age or a certain wage income amount, that things for them are going to get to a sense of relief. And I seen another beautiful girl who doesn't even use drugs or nothing, and she was saying the same thing, man. She's posted, will somebody please tell me if honestly life gets any better? Because she's been a great mom. She's graduated her own college. I was her teacher, and she was a great student. Very respectful, very kind. I never fucking seen her party once. And even her, and that's how it goes at the end of the day. People that don't smoke, people that don't drink, people that follow all the rules, they get cancers, you know what I mean? Honestly, guys, I would not trip that much about restricting yourself to the things that you enjoy. I heard a little saying that says, if you want to do something, just do a little bit and get out of your system and then fucking get back to your normal. And I think that, even though it might sound a little bit tricky for some people, for me, it worked better because I don't like being told I can't fucking do shit. Some of you guys were actually dealing with that, and that's also a thing that you cut out of your life. You're not going to be told what the fuck to do. You're not going to be wherever the fuck you are in the middle of your day and get a fucking text or a phone call and it distract you or disrupt your peace. Like, you can't deal with it emotionally or mentally because you're too smart, and basically you're starting to like channel into like vibrations. Stop. Go lay down. You're channeling into energetic vibrations. You've probably been doing that for the last year or two at least. For those of you who wanted to maintain like your anxiety levels or your depression without choosing to use like pills or medication, which I did, I started to have to do martial arts and like meditation and shit because it's either that or you're on pills or you have anxiety. So I'm already an addict. Why the fuck do I want to start pills too? And I also know that pills block our mind out from having anxiety. So realistically, what you're saying is that I'm ignoring my problem. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to work through it. So I was able to do that. And that's what I think a lot of you guys are just doing. You guys have such a high skill level. that you guys can actually know what the fuck that whole, like, who the fuck does that? Who the fuck looks at the entire whole scene and says, because pills do this and da 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 da, I'm not gonna do that. Or you're just like, because you did this, I'm not gonna da 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 da. You guys have that ability within yourself to actually sit back. You don't need another third party on this earth to fucking guide you. You just have an intuition that guides you. You and God are working together stronger than ever this year, and that is what's changed from the years before. Is the years before you were putting a parent first, or a lover first, or somebody else first. And for one, we've never put ourselves first. And we thank God for that every day, to be fucking humble and honestly kind and loving. And that is what he wanted. He wanted us to come down here and be there for each other. And unfortunately, in a world where everybody's fucking you over, just know that you're the only one he sees fucking doing the right thing. And I know that on this 3D, it can be really defeating to fucking give, but you're doing your job for God. And you're doing a great job at it. And he will, when you're ready, and it's not about ready. You have to finish the job. And he said, trust, like, there's no way he could not literally have known the journey was going to be cold, hot, fucking rough. But he believed in you. I was going to say that he didn't know that it was going to be rough, or he didn't know it was going to be hard, but I didn't, because I didn't feel like God would say that. I feel like God would laugh and say, no, you guys can fucking do it. I gave you the skills. I feel like God is an OG, and if we actually believe and tell ourselves that he would say things like, oh, I knew it was going to be hard, but I know that you can get through it. You can, no, he's not a pussy. He's not no mediocre fucker. He's literally an OG gangster up there fucking laughing right now thinking you think this is hard, wait till your next chapter. Like, I could see him, and you know why we have to have that? Because that's a fucking cocky coach in a way that is good for us. If he was to relax and stop, Hazel, take your toy and go lay down. If he was to relax and actually agree with you, you would relax too. And you would start to cry a little bit, because that's what we do as humans. The minute you get somebody on the phone when you need somebody to call in a panic, do you not start freaking out and crying just because it's there? What if there's like somebody else of the opposite gender there, and all of a sudden your sex, you think genders or sexual should be doing one chore or the other, and all of a sudden you feel offended because the man or the woman isn't doing their job in their sex gender role. You'd be surprised at how many times you'd actually feel like that. So just know that if you have a mindset of somebody who has a coach that's strong and believes in you, that you don't look at yourself like you're a chosen one. And that is what they're called. You're a light worker, you're a Blu-ray, you're a chosen one. There's a lot of different things that you can call it, but I think that some of you wanted answers. You wanted to make sense, and that's what I wanted too. That's why I didn't want to block shit out. I have fun because I enjoy having fun, bro. I don't fucking have fun to block shit out. I'm a real ass motherfucker, and I want to know exactly what the fuck's going on with me. My only concern is when I have fun are a couple things. Like when I drink. Like, if you guys know, alcohol actually kills our fucking serotonin, which is like the happiness inside of us. It's kind of a big deal. So if it's just killing our serotonin, it's not replaceable. That's why the pills are there. So as you gain wisdom, we can do these. We need to go over some fucking straight, full-blown, real-ass classes. So when I'm teaching the college students, I get to teach them about anatomy of the bone, structures, and everything, and haven't really figured out a reason why we would need to study that here, but I get to teach them about electrical. They have an electrical course they have to go through. So that's one of my subjects, which would be crazy. Why would beauticians need to know electrical? Well, because OSHA doesn't care if you know how to do a good haircut. The government wants to make sure that you keep your clients safe and sanitary. So they plug an iron into the fucking outlet. You're studying electrical. They study the anatomy of the bones in the face because they're massaging the face. And if they were to press on a nerve or something, and this person had like high blood pressure or diabetes, they can actually put that client into a state of a different type of panic. Things like a heating cap can't go on certain types of people with medications. We look for skin diseases, disorders. We look for parasites. We know the type of bite marks that they have and in what design they bite. I can look at anybody's skin and I know exactly what they have every time. I can look at their scalp. We do scalp diseases, disorders. We do nail diseases. We disorders. Like, Those to me, I just love teaching a lot. I love teaching hair too, but ever since I started having to teach about the human body, unbelievable, unbelievable functioning system. I can't even believe all of this. It's a passion of mine for sure. And then we study psychology and mental health for this, also the sake of our students. And so there's just been so much I've learned from it. And I'm really proud of you guys. I see that you're just honestly, you're just like, fuck off. And it says I lost myself for a little while in the reverse. You're like, I was not fucking lost. I was very aware of what you guys were all fucking doing at all the times. I actually was only still there because I thought maybe I could be of some sort of an inspiration to you. See, the thing that your enemies don't know about you and us is that we don't fucking fuck around with people for what? For fucking what? Why would we? So you're, dude, we don't fuck around with people as a game, bro. Like, that's not what the fuck we do. So you're offended. You're offended that these people legit have been playing a game with you? No, you're not playing a game with people. You're not here to fucking bullshit somebody. You're a blunt ass real person. And I know it'd be like if somebody straight tried to punk Dr. Dre, dude. I always think of myself as Dr. Dre, and we're out of the basement, dude. Facts. And like honestly, we're not going through a fucking Eminem and Rihanna fucking moment where we're wearing eyeliner and fucking don't know who the fuck we are and we're like Snoop lying out of nowhere. No, you're Dre. There's no Easy-E fucking here. It's Dre. Like, it's Tupac. You're Tupac, you're Dre. You're the fucking dog. Like, that's the difference. Like, these bitches want to be in the group, but they don't even know the name of your band. Okay? So, it doesn't matter because the cool thing about you is that you are doing what the fuck you love to do. You're not here fucking playing no games. So when you find out these bitches want to fucking legit be fucking playing games, you're slicing and dicing. Because you always would have. The only reason you kept them around is because you were uneducated. Uneducated. You were not stupid. You were not even broke. You loved truly these people, and you didn't know what was exactly going on with them. So you were looking at it, you were feeling it, you were going through it, you were experiencing it, but you're like, this shit's weird. I'm being hurt and I'm getting nowhere. This is the walk away from abusive family card, and you fucking did not succeed at shit when it came to being heard, being respected, being loved. Like this whole thing, whether it was your fucking first family or your second family, and I just call the first family fucking your main family, your actual blood family, and your second family is obviously your partner and your baby mama and baby daddy. And more than likely, if you had an issue with family number one, they had an issue with you being with somebody. And you never really have had the opportunity, honestly, for some of you guys, to truly fucking love by yourself and be respected with your lover. You and your lovers have been completely fucking disrespected by the drama that your guys' families, probably both of them, have brought in. And they're all over 18, these bitches that fucking have been bringing us all this drama. A couple years ago, I made a rule, bro. Anyone over 18, they needed to pretty much deal with their own shit, because I started to fucking see that even my own fucking everyone in my family, I'm the only one that has a job, and I shit you not, they sit there and when I talk shit, I actually am talking directly about my close family, my family number one. Do you think I want to? Fuck no. Have I ever before? No, I actually haven't. I fucking had to go to 16 fucking different fucking treatment. Yeah, family fighting in the reverse, exactly. Because you ain't. They fucking look like this, a shit show. And you have actually went through everything that they have put you through. And you're the one dude that they call an outcast. You're the only one that actually made it out. You're the one that was sent down to teach all of these fuckers either option A, you can live a different life, or option B, you can get fucking ditched and be taught a lesson. These people have never in their life literally been proven wrong. They've been wrong as hell, dude. They've been using fear tactics, intimidation tactics to abuse people. Abuse people, dude. You've been abused, and it is a form of abuse always to be disrespected. Like, I don't have to go and do that to anybody, and even when I do, I'm plenty disrespectful. I talk a lot. I'm really hard on my words. I got a face expression, and I got words. I don't get physical. I will make money. I'm always here to, if people need help, I'm the friend that can help if you need help. but I'm getting a lot better about it. My friends are all, we all attract fucking retards. My friends, I'm paying attention to all of them. Fucking for one, friends, literally friends, for none of their actions are fucking friendly. And some of them are. Now I'm surrounded by all different people, and I don't hang out with any of my own friends. What do you know? And they all hit me up for years and said, "Why don't you hang out with me?" I wanted to give them a good reason. Well, I told them you're a trigger for me. I said we used to party together. I'm trying not to be bad. One of them said, "Oh my gosh, how could you even say that? A trigger?" I said, "Do you even know what a trigger is?" Like, I'm not trying to be rude. It's like, yeah, I know what a trigger is. These two people would be my trigger. Well, she was naming off her dealers. This person was my dealer. So even with her being that fucking close to her own example in offense, she couldn't put two and two together. You're my dealer. And you're using an example of your dealer. And you can't fucking click. I realized I didn't hang out with any of my friends because we weren't hanging out, for one. We were partying. We didn't have a friendship. And so that in turn led me to realize I did not really ever hang out with friends for real. That's why I'm a hermit. I don't really know, but I do have fun when I go. Like, I got to go with Donna. Donna invited me. And Donna, ironically, is my practical sister-in-law. Well, it's a weird thing, well, because my sister, her baby dad, is Donna's baby dad. It's like a thing. Sister baby dad. Oh, and then like my sister's baby dad is also best friends with my baby dad. It's like we were all best friends. Me and my sister's baby dad and my baby dad were all best friends. And it's really sad, dude. My baby dad died at 27. And I think that, yeah, it's really sad to see, all the shit happen. But you're going to be one of the few, really only. The one of the few, bro. So honestly, you need to start just seeing things. You're already doing a great job. But sometimes people can have realizations and gain wisdom and then turn out angry because it keeps happening. Don't trip because it's going to keep happening, okay? You need to think of life pretty much until we know of it to be different as a 9 to 5 and you putting in vacation time when you would like to relax, which we don't do. How many of us actually have vacation time we don't use? I had worked at Great Clips for 3 years, opened up a brand new salon and guerrilla marketed it and just and I was very serious about it. I have been a manager at many places for many years. I've managed schools. I've managed tons of private fucking ownership shit. I was just asked by the Chevron if I would open up a salon in the other half of the store, which is a unique opportunity. Go lay down. But that's not the first time. I was also asked by the pawn shop, same thing, like these building owners can see a business energy type of thing. And I've always just had, in my opinion, CEO or business energy because my dad is a fucking literal drug cook. He's passed away, so I'm going to fully talk about our history with him together with you on here because I think that it's very important that I share this information with you guys because of the button-up shirt I'm wearing today. As a teacher, as a manager, and as a corporate leader, I also was a cook when I was young. And I was honest on all of these resumes and shit. And there's nothing like fucking being a criminal and being handcuffed and driven up to a brand new city and not knowing anyone. I was 6 months pregnant and I was just told by some girls in jail. The Isabella House in Spokane, man. It's a place where moms can keep their babies. And I was told straight up, if you party one more time and get in trouble, CPS is going to meet me at the hospital and take Halo, who I have here today, thank God. Did I do everything perfect? No. I had to leave their dad. We were both on DOC, and it was a violation if we even hung out. 30 days in jail. So to be pregnant and be forced apart and be actually thrown in jail and come up to a new place, I was just like, fuck, dude, it's that or that, And I had to go to 16 different treatment centers before I figured something out. And I feel really shitty. I'm also going to pay them back. When I get rich, I will go to every place that ever helped me. And I shit you not, dude, I'm going to bless the fuck out of these people. From the Ronald McDonald, dude, Spokane has been so good to me. I came up here with no support, nothing. And I have learned everything that I'm here to teach you now, and I just want to give back. I am so grateful for the people that didn't judge me and that believed in me, because at the end of the day, after I learned about what the fuck was happening in our abusive fucking family and how the fuck shit should have went, or it goes in other people's places and shit like that, You would have never fucking accepted that had you been educated in the past. You would have never seen it the same way. You would have never been as giving as you were. There's a lot of changes that we would have made sooner. And unfortunately, a lot of you just didn't have those type of mentors in your life, but you're meeting them now. You're just seeing all these great people surrounding you, and yeah, you have depression in the reverse, Eight of Swords in the reverse. The Eight of Swords is the worst place ever you could be in. It's that place when somebody dies and the heartbreak you feel. It could be the place you might feel when you go through a breakup, a loss of any kind, like a devastating loss. That's the Eight of Swords. Like when you're in jail and you're gonna get charged, and they're like, you're going for 3 years. That would be the Eight of Swords. You're like the worst of the worst. Like you're done with that shit, bro. And it's all because of, you know what? You did nothing wrong. I want to tell you that. You did nothing wrong. Like, God places us exactly where we need to be to become smart. We have to look at life at all times like it is always a fucking video game. And everybody's a player. That's a really good way to say it. No joke though, bro. Facts. Literally, you're one of the few. That's how I see it now. I just see us as video games now and players. And the video game and the player thing has been working out a lot. Because I'm somebody who likes to mentally imagine some way to bring examples into a visual form. And so there's shush your mouth, Wanda. When you're learning something as a teacher, it's really fun to learn this stuff, but there's 4 different types of learning styles. Some people are visual learners, audio learners, hands-on learners, and musical learners. So you can also blend all of those together, but you're going to want to know in what way do you learn best. And you also want to know your audience and how they learn best. Because when we communicate anything that we want to share, the information of, the goal would be to be heard. So yelling or being louder or interrupting or all the other ways to go about it really isn't not actually, it's not really productive because nobody feels heard. Everybody notices when somebody is full-blown interrupting another person or arguing or gaslighting or stonewalling. I mean, there's a variety of fucking dictionary book words for people that can't communicate correctly, but who can? Who's really communicating correctly? You know, that's what we should be. We don't know how to properly communicate, a lot of us. I didn't. I realized I was talked at, yelled at, blamed, whatever the fuck every worse word ever was. And there's 2 outcomes too. You could be somebody who was like, well, I was fucked over my whole life. I was treated bad and my baby dad died and I'm a widow practically. I could actually say all that. I could say, I went to work one day and I found my boss hanging and I've had PTSD. My sister died when I was 14. My dad just died, everything just seems like it just keeps getting worse for me. No, because that's not how we think. But I want to tell you, as natural as it is for you not to think like that, it is that natural for the people in your life that are negative to think like that. They are naturally negative. That is their natural state. As much as you want to see happy things occur for you in your life, they would like to see it not. And it's a fact. If you guys want to look up some words, you can just look up whatever behavior that you see a person displaying is what you need to put in your Google search bar. Me and Google have been so tight, I shit you not, my next tattoo, I only have one. And I got it when I was 18 and I traded a cheeseburger for it. It was right here. Raymond Heist. He was one of the craziest fucking people in town. And I was just telling everybody that you can still fucking be tight with all the fucking cartel and all the drug dealers and everything. Just don't fuck them over. I never had any issues. No, I just always pay my debts and, you just gotta be real. You can't be a little podcast lying bitch anywhere you go. And that's the difference, is that you are seeing everybody you're categorizing. You're like, you're a liar. Okay, you're like, liars here. Okay, you're like, you're a blamer. Victim narcissist. We're calling all victim narcissists, please. Flight number victim narcissist is about to take off. Oh my gosh, the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords is your sociopathic fucking ex. which would be the one who does not move to calmer waters. As you can see here, this person is glaring. That is not a symptom of the psychopath. The psychopath would never glare. He does not ponder on anything that bothers him because it doesn't. He is naturally uncaring. His part of the brain on the psychopath actually is non-existent when it comes to caring. But the sociopath falls in love with the psychopath. Go down. I hate whiners. Get your shit together and throw your damn ball. Alright. The sociopath literally has a crush on Psycho. And since opposites attract, Socio is nothing like Psycho. So here's your psychopath. He can do anything he wants. I can actually use my dad as an example. So my dad was always doing crazy shit. And he was very, very happy the whole time. So whenever, like, psychopaths don't actually hold the ability to feel bad ever for what they do. They don't. They feel joy. They don't feel joy to make anybody feel bad. They don't feel joy when anybody feels good. They just feel like fucking they're just full blown their own self. Psychopaths just are themselves. Sure, they might get off on fucking zapping you with the hot wire fencing when he hooks it up to your bicycle. Basically, my dad would do tricks like fucking bury us in a grave site, literally, with only our heads sticking out. And he would leave us there by the river and literally go smoke drugs. And even though we were young, we were like, ah, we were like trying so hard to get out of the sand. We were by the river up in fucking Leavenworth, in the fucking White River. And dude, I have told other stories about that river flooding, and I don't think my dad wouldn't have not. We were buried in a grave with only our heads sticking out. And he would do shit like this all of the time. That's a psychopath's way of doing shit. Okay, they are very happy with their behavior. They're just totally fine with it. Another thing he would do was hook up the hot wire electrical fencing to the bicycles. I remember that specifically. And all the tweakers that would come over to his house, they would try to get on the bike. And he would laugh his balls off, fucking at them getting zapped over and over because the fencing was hooked up to the bike and it was electrocuting them slightly. And, oh, what about this one? How he literally put pure peppermint oil in the microwave and, I shit you not, on toilet paper to get any bitch out of his fucking house that he didn't want in there anymore. So if you're gonna put peppermint oil on toilet paper and laugh your balls off about it, that's psychopath. So basically what happens is a psychopath, obsession, bro, bitch, bye. So sociopathic people legit actually they're the daters, because psychopaths obviously are gonna go for wounded, pathetic people. And I hate to say, like, I hate when I say what I really think, apparently. Apparently I think they're wounded and pathetic. There's no turning back now unless I stop the video and delete it, so. I think sociopaths are wounded and pathetic because it's really a sad story to see some manipulative bitch, because that's really what it comes down to, is a manipulative bitch thinks she's gonna basically come in and play a man or a woman. It could go both genders, but some player thinks they're gonna come in looking good, talking smack. You know, they got this whole thing that they act like, and they have a master plan. These are your sociopaths are your pre-plotters as well as narcissists, but sociopaths I'm gonna single out because they're kind of their own little fucking self-sabotage gig. They literally pre-plot and pre-plan about a way they're going to fucking successfully legit fuck you over. Whether it's lock you in with a pregnancy and get your child support, or literally have you buy a house and then planning on already leaving you and they're with fucking Juan over here on the side. I mean, pre-plotters, no joke, are doing the worst of the fucking worst. They are the type that fucking puts a piece of paper in with a stack of other papers and has you sign things you didn't know you were signing. They're liars. And I'm talking legal liars. Sociopathic people take things to the limits, bro, 500 times, dude. So the amount of pain they bring upon a person trying to literally prove their point, because that's what it is. They're trying to fucking make you give them their way through, threatening you, hurting you, blackmailing you. Like, that's what their strategy is they're gonna fuck you over if you don't listen, basically. And you're like, are you serious right now, bitch? See, the thing about you is you're a fucking moron if you literally think you're ever gonna do that shit, like to me, ever, for one. You don't always know if you have a leg to stand on when it comes to defense, but you know damn well that bitch is tripping, dude, in that moment. And see, when you're a psychopath, psychopaths actually love a thrill. They love a challenge. So in the moment that they see right through this bitch, they play game. They have fun. Now you're a fucking Monopoly. Now you're sorry, you're Twister. They legit play a game. The other people are so stupid. Sociopathics are so stupid. They literally actually make another plan to fuck you over. Bro, you already saw through this bitch on plan one. I crap you not. So a sociopath goes 20, 30, 500 plans. I'm talking, we can be in the thousands. They don't stop until they die, just so you know. They never, ever stop trying to fuck you over. You can discover them the whole time. They will never be accountable. They will always blame. They're the victim narcissist. They're the one who says to everybody, woe's me. I got screwed. Brr, brr, brr. You know, shut the fuck up, bitch. We're all screwed every day in the butt, and we don't even have fucking anybody here to actually do it with us. So, how screwed are you, really? Like, literally, these are the people that are just whiny ass motherfucking blamers who don't do shit to contribute to the universal positive energy ever. They don't. They don't have much goals. They didn't fucking do shit with their life. They thought they were going to manipulate their first or second legit boyfriend or girlfriend. Sociopaths actually fell off the wagon of fucking life pretty much at like 18 to 21. They either miss their boyfriend before the dude they got them pregnant because they're so stupid. They're still looking for a reason why this all happened. Maybe if I would have stayed with Dwayne, you know, my life would have been better. Should have never got with you. And then if that didn't work, then it was because they got with you that their life sucked balls. But before that, their parents sucked. And after you left, they've not been able to do anything ever because you fucked them over. Bro, when have a sociopath done shit ever, bro? Never. That's the thing. You're so smart, you're breaking that shit down. You're starting to just be like, you know what, Wanda? Yeah, actually, so I go by hourly, and I'm not a therapist. So because I went to so many you know how many therapies I went to, actually, don't you? Because you turned me in. So yeah, I learned there that actually they have a way that they go about doing things, and I respect that. And since they're certified, I want you to have the best care. And to be honest, I'm not even kidding. They have a whole different way than I ever in my life have ever fucking handled it. And I understood why she was doing it that way. For example, when I went to therapy on my last round voluntarily, I'd say spent the first 1 or 2 months asking me nothing about what I was going to therapy for. She spent the first month or two just simply getting to know me as an individual in a right way. And the reason for that was because we were doing video chats. And it was during the pandemic, and she just didn't know me as a person. So in order for her to actually have given me the proper care plan, she would have needed to see me react or know how I would have been reacting. Me coming in and saying things like, oh, this person's really upsetting me. She could have triggered something that made me remember another thing. Like, what if you remember in the middle of these conversations that you're having with your own people, what if you trigger something that makes them fucking remember something they blocked off? These are big deals. When people are coming to you with problems or under the influence or in trauma, go lay down. You literally have to think like this last counselor did, and I respect her, I fired her, but I learned a couple things. I felt like in the end I was smarter than her, but that's all that I've gotten out of fucking therapy is fucking just hella skills, bro. Hella skills. You know what's so funny? All these bitches say, oh, you was a convict, bitch. I got in a fight 2 years ago because I had to fight somebody for Hazel. She was saying that you know mommy. Somebody said she was being abused, so I went over there like fucking Denzel Washington, and I had to fight this fucking barbarian bitch. I didn't know we were gonna fight. I was wearing my pink sparkly dress, minding my own business, and she fucking came over and socked me up, and I fucking and I ended up in jail, and I got charged for beating the shit out of this bitch. But I got the fucking dog, and I'll fucking beat anybody up if they fucking hurt a dog. So that's why I only charge in 14, 15 years. So why don't you eat a wiener? Anyways, I'm proud of that. Bill and Blood's fucking whoop whoop. Literally fucking on the fucking rise, dude. Literal Phoenix rising energy. That's what the fuck is about to fucking happen here. Every convict, every motherfucking graduate, of every fucking center, of every orientation, of every fucking what the fuck did you fucking say? Because Dre's out of the basement. Every one of us has been literally through and into and learned from the supposed best of the best. We're smarter still. Facts. Is that not true? I'm not trying to be all cocky and shit, but it's fact. I can't tell you how many leaders, and in fact, even my CPS worker full blown asked me to be his girlfriend and tried to kiss me after the case closed. Why the fuck would I date you? You literally fucking said I was unfit at this moment to fucking have my kids, other than being the baby daddy and paying child support. So now I'm your girlfriend? You're an idiot. That is exactly what I'm talking about with you. You're not only fine as fuck for whoever you are, you know what's sexy? Is somebody who can go through shit like that in front of leaders that are legit fucking them over on purpose, and they still want you and you turn them down. Boss. Fuck those hoes. All they did, literally at the end of the day, was give you more time to fucking realize this shit. Everybody that's ever taken from you gave you time to realize who the fuck they were. God did this. Stop. God did this for you, not against you. God said, I can't get to you. Your house is loud. It's loud in your house, bro. As loud as you thought it was there, as annoyed as you were with the fighting, the fucking bitching, the fucking nowhere talk. God said, me too. Can I get some time with you guys? Literally, I heard that. And I thought that makes sense to me. I just love it when I hear something that helps me make sense of a chapter that I didn't. And it always comes down to a piece of information that I needed to hear from a brand new leader I'd never met. Happiness, joy, you know, you gotta find fucking contentment enough to be able to let shit go when you can't figure it out. It's like what they teach us in school. Like if you get to a problem in your exam that's too hard, don't sit there and fucking ponder on it, because it's like a time frame that you have to get it done. And so they always recommend just do the ones ahead of it, and then when you're done, come back and just mess with the ones that you weren't able to answer. That's how you need to look at life. The best way to be able to help my students pass their tests was to help them do that right there. It's not easy to remember things and how to do it. But there's a little saying also that says, it's not your information, it's your delivery. And right there, I just love that, because we've had everybody in the whole world yell at us, talk to us, whisper, sing. And a day full of so much noise, you hear so little. And so little is like retained. And the brain is a beautiful thing. And you don't have to feel hard on yourself or bad on yourself, because maybe you didn't fucking listen to your bitch tonight. I'll tell you what, anybody that ain't listening to you talk don't fucking want to be around you anymore, and you don't, and you know it. And we have to just be stronger and be faster. When people disrespect you, you gotta just know that that's the first and last time that anybody will be, like, that person's not gonna do it again. And like, they're never gonna be able to be seen by you the same again. That's just what 30s is all about. Some of you guys, if you haven't been 30 yet, look forward to that shit. 20s is all about fucking being somebody's puppet ass bitch. Literally wasting all your fucking sexiest youth being a dumbass fucking dating some retard. And then it's fucking also pleasing your stupid parents, who fucking literally are still having you live off their fucking life dream that they fucking failed at, and you both will, because it's not your fucking path. And then in your 30s you realize, I fucking don't feel so good anymore. I'm fucking in these relationships. It don't matter where you are, bro. Dude, it does not matter if you're married and a fucking stupid soccer mom. I know their husbands don't come home, they tell me. They don't, dude, the most beautiful blonde bitches, I don't know if you guys don't know this, I do them all at the salon. You know what they do? They just spend all day fucking trying to look glamorous, and they really don't, with respect, because they look aged. They almost look like a fucking aged ass Dallas Cowboys fucking cheerleader. They got that blonde ass fucking hair and tan skin. It's like, you know, they got money because they rolled up in their white fucking four-door fucking Denali or whatever the fuck. But wherever is their man? Have you noticed that? He ain't ever with them, bro. And They're sitting there literally paying hundreds of dollars to stay pretty to impress a man that's not even holding them, near them, or ever seen with them. So all they're doing is hoping that if they get pretty enough, eventually they'll be seen. So being a fucking trophy wife is a, that's the thing of the past. Facts, dude, because I wouldn't even recommend anybody do it because, like I said, to this day, 13 years into my career, very few people are as a couple ever anywhere. And very few times do I ever say, you guys are a really cute couple. So, it just is what it is. You guys are just getting to that point where you're like, you know what? I cannot unsee what I see. And I'm excited. We're about to party it up, motherfuckers. Facts. B4, these last few rounds of being fucked over by my family, who's always fucking me over. Every day, every night. If I die, I swear to Bobby Bone Biscuits, it could have been from them. Like, I have no doubt. Literally, I feel so, literally, like, dude, my family fucked up, dude. Like, I feel like I would need, my best bet is to literally have a whole fucking literal, like, fuck you chip. Because, like, legit, like, I would want to make sure if anybody ever fucking, my enemies fucked me over for one, dumb idea. Dumb idea. Can't believe they would be so stupid. Because you know why? It's like so many reasons. We're just really good people, and we're great friends to people, and we're giving, and we're loving, and we're kind, and we're actually loyal. I was never unloyal to even Zeke and the whole. I love all my men very, very well. What's sad is that we love the wrong person, and we lose our spirit. So that's what you're reserving, you're conserving, whatever you want to call it, but you're going through a full-blown energy shift. I do think, oh my gosh, dude, whatever is coming is going to happen soon. I like walked out of the salon earlier and the air, oh my gosh, I just like get these feelings. I never know what the fuck's going to happen. My life was like a Carrington College commercial. Like how I even got into Airbnb and landlording, I was pooping and I see this button at the top right of the screen and I was just like, it said be a host, so I pressed it, and then next thing you know, I made $150,000 the first year being an Airbnb host for my skills that I have really from the streets of management. I mean, I have all these different skills, like being a criminal I'm proud. Honestly, at this point, I'm super fucking, I used to be so embarrassed and so ashamed because that's what fucking they turned me in all the time for, but they were lying anyway. You know what I'm so mad about? I'm mad at my family because they're snitch ass bitches, dude. My family's so weird, they fucking straight fucking all party together and then they call the police on me. Or on me, bro. It's actually been on me. And they're like, they target me. Like, they're total actual setup bitches, like facts. And like, you know what? I never said shit about those bitches ever, dude. And that shit happened in 06, 07. And like, since then, it's just been this like, ongoing fucking, oh, they should gain fucking all this respect and fucking blah 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 for fucking raising my kids because I'm a piece of shit. Bitch, you're a dumbass. Literally, like, the only reason they ever literally had a dog turd, a petrified dog turd even at that, was because I had mercy. And you're like, you can keep them, bro. Because fucking, honestly, at the end of the day, there's nothing we can really do. And all that you can really do is, when you have time with people, use it wisely. When I'm with my kids, who my son displayed complete acts of my type of characteristics. He was fucked over by my family, beat up by my brother, fucking bruised, and it was a shit show. Are you dumb? Literally, my brother fucking robbed him and then beat him up. And my whole family down there defended my brother, as usual. And this is why, I can't do vlogs. Well, then maybe you shouldn't fucking do none of my shit, bitch. Because I'm literally not gonna fucking sit here and not fucking actually warn people of your characteristics, your mindset. Like, how dare any of these people actually fucking manipulate anybody and put them in situations of that sort, is all I'm saying. This isn't about getting anybody back. This is about current and ongoing behaviors that actually we are here to address. God can only work through us as a channel. So when we don't stand up for what the fuck is right, bro, you're allowing it. You're accepting it. You're becoming it. We become what we allow. And you know what? He fucking handled it by himself. And you know what? I just love it because he has to be able to, when the moment is of a big deal. Like, we go through a lot. Like, I already told you, like, we fucking have cooked drugs, we've sold it, we've done a lot. I'll tell you what, I've never fucking ever fucking had to call the cops on anyone except for actual fucking forced abuse. Whether it's for an animal, sexual abuse, or fucking literal, obviously, this kind of abuse. You don't need to do that. That is not a natural characteristic to want to put your hands on another person and hurt them physically. And if that is something you ever fucking see, I hope to God you fucking help. Stand up for not this person because they accept it, but you gotta think, you know what? Realistically, when shit goes down in the hood, um, a lot of times we don't say shit, okay? But if you're somebody who, as a light worker, if you're somebody who witnesses things, you're gonna actually be somebody who will then carry out a fucking memory, a feeling, a guilt, an experience. So with all of those extra emotions, that memory, you got to make sure that you have the follow-up skills needed to endure something of that sort. Um, that's where people don't. And you know what? Also, so many manipulators, they have their whole master plan set up in only their way, which is super see-through. These people are dumb. Bro, like, the only fucking move they have against any of us is that they were fucking smiling to our face and fucking us over behind our back. These bitches are so lame. They say nothing, and they literally are stabbing you in the back. This is literally how they feel about you, in case you don't know. That glare right there, that's fact. This Six of Swords says straight up, things would be moving into calmer waters. And you know what the 7 is? 6 is this. So 6 is a unique number in tarot because the 6 of Cups, for example, would be a double victory in love and work. Where the 6 of Swords here. So, and that's where I love it because tarot's very smart. So while one person in the 6 unit would actually be now falling into a new love relationship, maybe celebrating a new victory in work, they're feeling optimistic. Look at this fucking hater ass motherfucker. So that's where you see the sociopath over here. The sociopath never stops being mad at the person who fucking didn't fall for their trick, bro. If you're somebody who is getting targeted, it's because you fucking literally fucking... Okay, you know, I never thought of that before. That's a really cool thing to think. The moment you were treated differently was the day they realized you knew. And for some of us, we were very little. So if you were somebody... Stop! Don't fucking make your whiny boys. I'm gonna throw it one more time. And then, do you want a treat? Because I'd rather you eat food. See, this is why I buy people presents. I don't like fucking giving people attention. I'd rather pay somebody to come over here and throw her fucking ball. I'm not saying that her needs are not important. I'm just saying fucking I don't want to fucking sit there and do it. So if that's where you're gonna come in and you're gonna be like, no, I got CEO energy. You're like, Martha, throw my fucking... You're like, does nobody work around here? Nobody even fucking does their job? Who the fuck? Like, I would hire a dog ball thrower. See, I got my... That needs to be a job. It's happening. It's part of the fucking crew. Who even cares? Because you know what? Back in the day, bitch, back in the day, literally, you know what my fucking stupid dream was? Even though I've been treated like nothing like shit. From all these fucking hater-ass motherfucking family members that fucked me over left and right, bro. Literally, I heard tonight that not just my sister's been fucking my boyfriends that she tries to break me up with, but my mom. And I already knew that my mom did that shit with a couple, but I know this person too, but I knew that they all went to the bar with my baby daddy right after calling CPS and literally saying we were not good enough to be parents together, and they both went to the bar with him and did shit with him. Okay, that's weird. Like, literally, some of these fucking idiots, literally, they be demanding fucking bitches fucking respect them. You're like, you don't fucking deserve it. I don't fucking respect bitches that do that. Sorry. I don't give a fuck. I felt sorry. Do you know what I told him? Bro, fact. You think that fucking ever stuck around because fucking I fucking wanted to be part of your dumbass group? No, bro. You know what? They don't fucking even have a job, bro. I fucking literally, why the fuck would I, don't know. You know why we've been dealing with these fucking idiots? Because they're sorry-ass fucking lamos. And I don't give a fuck. You know what? Taking care of a family that fucking is in a health condition or respectful to you or fucking kind to you in any way, that's great. I could only wish my parents were grateful for what my dad, you know what, right before he died, I'm glad. He said, Tara, I'm fucking proud of you, man. And he's always been really excited about everything I did. He wanted me to help him do everything. My dad was always my cheerleader. My dad was forbidden by my mother to fucking see us as kids growing up. She hated him. We couldn't even call him dad. We had to call him Larry or sperm donor. Literally. Because that's normal. A parent who fucking says that I'm not good enough to parent can fucking teach their child to fucking call their own other fucking parent a fucking sperm donor. You know, honestly, at the end of the day, these bitches wouldn't have fucking been shit if I fucking didn't keep my mouth shut. See, you know, you were smart at a young age. You realized had you been honest, who the fuck would have had the kids at the end of the day with these big ass mouth fucking morons? So when Victory was fucking. What the fuck do they. No, you was not Victory. You were the fucking source of the problem. And that's what I've been saying this week and last week, bro. You know what? And they say, oh, you're so lame. You know, now you want to act like that. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, I ain't acting like shit. Literally, you're so lame that you literally let a grown ass man fucking rob and fucking beat up a child in your care. Literally, which is against the law. And you know what? Fuck you. Literally, I am not somebody that's a little pussy this time around. I don't give a fuck if somebody doesn't like me. You better make sure that whatever the fuck you do, you fucking are okay with talking about. Since everybody wants to write declarations and talk about me, I'm ready. This time around, I'm ready. Because you know what made me stop responding last time? Love. It's gone. Yeah, the lovers and the reavers. Ain't that some shit, bro? Fuck you, bitches. Facts, dude. Once you realize these hoes and bitches were straight, you was doing that? You were fucking my man, you were fucking my bitches, you were trying to bring us up because you were literally a weirdo? Okay. That's weird as fuck. Yeah, peace in the reverse. You're like, that brought me extreme disturbance. I don't feel peaceful whatsoever knowing the discovery that I have discovered about you is what you've realized for some of you. And I mean, obviously, hopefully your mom didn't fuck, or your sisters didn't do that. But this is, you know, it's just to that degree. See, and like these people, I shit you not, even though they would do that to you, you still actually are like, damn, bro, you did that? Like, you're like, you did that. Like, that, and this has been happening. These people were the only reason you actually were brainwashed the whole fucking time. Because they were manipulating people their whole life. That's their way of life. You knew at a young age when you looked into these fucking idiots from across the fucking room, fighting, blaming, broke as fuck. You knew not to even ask for fucking shit. Facts. We didn't ask, some of us didn't ask for nothing, dude. We knew our parents couldn't even afford a yard sale. That's why I'm so fucking gifty now. You gotta make sure that you're not coming from a place of giving because of what you didn't have. It doesn't work out anyway, even if you do that. It literally seems like it legit skips a generation. And as I see, 1 or 2 maximum people in the family will think like you do. And sometimes it skips generations. And that's where they say, you have ancestry. You have like ancestors from passed away. They're really proud of us right now. I feel like that to me locked in as well. To know that you maybe don't have family on the 3D can be a little bit saddening at times. But what they've been saying is straight up like you have like grandmas and uncles and great cousins, you know, things like that from far back. And some of you guys, you need to go onto like yourancestry.com. It is like $20 a month. You maybe don't need to have it more than 1 month, or you can actually go to the Mormon church if you want, and they will do it for you. And they printed off shit all the way back to the 1800s, bro, on my family line. It was really cool. To be honest, we have a bunch of very, 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 very important people that were also just different people from the military and different people from the Mormon church. I noticed when the pastor pulled our stuff up, well, he said strip, because like it'll pull up like these little squares, and in the squares faces pop up with names. and it just comes out, and it's like this whole family DNA thing. And it was crazy. I don't know if I have it. It might be in the shop. If I do, I'd have to like take you in there and we could look. But it's super cool. I know if I get into the filing cabinet, I'm gonna get distracted and want to show you everything in there. I burned a lot of it though. I wish I didn't, but I kind of okay with it. Um, but when they pulled it up, all these cubes filled with faces. And the pastor looked over and he said that most of the time when people come in here, those cubes stop. They are blank. And so he mentioned, well, you know what's crazy about the Mormons? They even at one point, one of the missionaries said that they thought I was a prophet, which never fucking happens. My mom was so pissed. They said that. Oh, she hates my fucking life for the life of me. She fucking can't stand it. And so for her to even fucking she was telling me how I'm not a prophet, I ain't shit. Dude, I swear to God, dude, literally the church itself, legit fucking somebody recommended I am a prophet. I am very honored that they would say something like that. And I don't believe in prophets personally in the way that they do. But to know that some people, they actually brought elders over here. I do any type of spirituality meeting. I love it. I love talking about God in general, but I'm not religious. But they actually brought the elders over here, and I was doing bonfire church meetings because I love to do bonfires. And I was told later by the Mormons that they did not actually appreciate the bonfire church meetings because I made them smell like smoke every time they came back. I could see where that would be a problem if they don't smoke. And one time I burned my coffee table. And they were like, that is such a beautiful piece of wood. And it was like a spirally piece of wood. It was a burning coffee table. But yeah, I just want you to know that your intuition is on point, is what that's saying. And that honestly, you are on the right track. Right now, you're in the accepting and transitioning phase. You've been going through the realization phase. I just love our group. We're super actually good people because we might be fun, we might be dorky, we might fucking be running across the street even with our fucking Speedo bikini on and we're not even a man. We're the jackass fucking grandfather group of people that just enjoys life and honestly has been told to do this or that and we're just like, we kind of want to just like do our own thing. But this is a place that we can do that. I look forward to spending some money on you guys. I have nothing more better to do. I'm big on prizes. In my vision, I just want to buy an island and a ship personally, and we're going to do Pirates of the Caribbean. And we are literally we could do like Captain Jack Tarot. It doesn't matter. We're going to literally like live our best life, like I am. I would love the opportunity to like legit, maybe if we get, I don't know how much an island costs, but if we can't get an island, then I guess we'll just get ships. And I'm going to be a pirate, personally. I don't know what you guys have planned, but I mean, I could see me doing many things with the ship. We could get the Disney princess ship. It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm just excited. I was going to put it towards my family and shit, but honestly, you know what's going to happen in the future if they want shit? They fucking can show me fucking respect. They are not set up to get shit. Not one thing. They're not in my will. They fucking, I don't know if they know that shit, but like fucking all they did was fuck themselves. Because I was always there for them. Always, dude. It's me that shows up like Santa Claus and brings every fucking body presents, every fucking holiday. It's me that brings the decorations. I set up for the birthdays. I fucking do it all. And you know what? Every time, they're so jealous and envious and fucking lazy that they can't fucking do shit for themselves to make them feel like a real ass woman that they gotta dog me, bro. But you know what? All my nieces and nephews love me. And they all tell their fucking naughty, fucking dirty ass, fucking fake eyebrow bitch ass mom that fucking, you know what they said? I know I'm gonna be a good mom because I got part anti-terror inside of me. Facts, dude. And you know what? They all fucking, every fucking kid or anybody that fucking actually is fucking a real good person, honestly, we love each other. And at the end of the day, if you really just break it down, the only people that don't like us actually are evil, fake eyebrow beings. And you're ugly, bitch. Facts. And they're like, my hair's thinning. And you're like, that's because you stress even myself out. Like, you're stressing me the fuck out. Do you think you're not losing hair? Like, literally, it's a fucking symptom of fucking stress. Idiot. Why don't you fucking spend some time Googling something other than myself on your fake fucking second account that I already had to block? You're like, how many fake accounts do these people stalk you with? I mean, some of you guys full on just, if you're getting fake weird friends requests or anything, like fucking, you might be feeling like these idiots are literally, it could be them. And that's just not something we give a fuck about. You know what's so relieving in life? To just not give a fucking blog. That's why I blog. You know what? I'm gonna say, I don't think personal business should be on. Well, I don't think you should fucking post your stupid comment and opinion then, because that's your personal business then, isn't it? Shut the fuck up. You know, some of us actually would like to not feel sadness or depression. And when you're sitting in a room with a lover, so called, or a family member, so called, and you are fucking begging them for their time or a response, and you're like, hey, this is like bothering me, and I was just wondering, and you're like, maybe tomorrow he'll want to talk, or maybe she'll come home at 9 tonight. I hope she comes out. I hope she comes home tonight. You know, every piece of the Eight of Swords, which we talked about, that mental mind trap, it's a real ass thing. We go through it multiple times in our life. But as you gain wisdom, some people don't do anything about it, and some do. I see the Nine of Swords here. These people were literally one sword away from literally you either taking your own life or them taking you to a point where your life would have ended. And that doesn't mean that necessarily fucking you would have actually killed or been dead. They could have actually been setting you up or trying to get you busted or fucking just taking what matters to you most, and your heart and soul could have been ripped from you. But you're a very strong and charismatic person, and you never let them defeat you with their anger. You realized something's wrong with these people, man. I don't believe your way of life. And you were placed here on earth to be a light worker, which the duty is to be born into a family dynamic that is crazy and wrong. You are born into a fucked ass family to stick up for what is right. God actually does that. He picks certain people to come into and be born into households to actually stand up to these people because they're doing really bad stuff. So you are one of those people. If you feel like you don't fit into your family, you are a literal worker for your God. There is a very small handful of people that do this as a job. Jobs on the 3D are whatever, but jobs for the 5D are what matters. You work for the 5D, and that is why you don't have long-lasting connections, because you're God employee. And it would be like if you were calling out to work every time you weren't focused, okay? Your duty on earth is bigger than most people's. Some of you guys feel deeper connections with the universe, with God, with life. You just find yourself daydreaming and being smarter than the average person in the room, and you're not saying this in a way that's disrespectful. You're just saying this like, bro, when am I gonna find a connection? When am I gonna find that connection? Well, you are gonna find it, but in a group of people like us that are all doing the same kind of work. We're the people that wanna give to the people that wanna take. We're the people that fucking have been trying to make sense of everything that didn't. And we're the people that now will invest into each other instead of all these fucking hoes, because they're not coming to Villain Blood Island. They literally will not get a pass. Like, and I don't care what it is, like, we'll never not, like, do something nice for them, but fuck no, dude. You know, from here on out, we need to be there for each other. We need to all be aware that in this group, we're a bunch of givers. We could be celebrating each other. We could do secret fucking villain Santas, and we could be spending our money on each other or anything fun. We could all pitch in and go on a fucking trip. We could fucking do anything in the world, bro, and we could wipe our butt 16 times with soft toilet paper. That's more fucking productive than helping a person who's using, manipulating, and fucking us over. And that's just what it is. That's why over the last few months we've been talking about one favor rule. Keeping that to a one favor a year per person. That way we reduce the energy spent on people that are takers. The 70-80% of the world is manipulating. It's true. And I know that because of the pandemic and how everybody changed their direction the minute the COVID came out, after they themselves voted for Trump. Now you don't want him, huh? You changed your mind out. Oh, but they want to be stupid. They want to. Trump did it. He did. No, you're a moron. You didn't even see it coming. You put somebody into place that fucked you over, is what you're saying. No. Do you think they ever fucking talk about that? No, they just say Trump, 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 Trump. Shut the fuck up, Blamer. You should have fucking. If you're so smart and so much better than Trump, why the fuck didn't you fucking see it coming? Shut up. That's the people that we have voting for us and in charge, is the people that are, they don't even like their own decision. How many fucking little bits into it? We can't trust any of these people telling us what to do. That's why the fuck you don't respect them. And they don't see that. They still are so dumb. I'm telling you, they're dumb. These people are dumb. It's crazy how the biggest bullies are the dumbest of all. They're actually dumb. I'm scared for their life. Their best. There's no hope for them, unfortunately. They don't want to change, and these people are mentally actually stuck in a place of fucking ring around the rosy when it comes to manipulating people, and that's what you're slicing and dicing. So luckily for you, you've been nothing but surrounded by it, and your duty for God as a light worker born into this dynamic can be done at any point. You make that decision. You make the decision for your job for God to be done when you say, you're not fucking treating me like that, and you actually self-respect and set boundaries. And then you show through leading by example how to make a difference in the world. You don't have to tell nobody nothing. You can teach. You can lead by example, and whoever is interested, just like a subscriber, will follow your plan. The world is full of everybody else's. Like, everybody can do whatever they want. So if you're somebody who doesn't believe that, it's going to cause some troubles in your life. If you can't be open-minded and realize at the end of the day, not even you and your husband, your best friend, your closest fucking person in the whole world, you did not have 100% of things in common. So stop looking at shit like everybody else should. You need to be honest and know that God made us all different. And it's okay that people are different. You need to be more concerned about the fact that you're focused on indifference than the fact that they are different. Why does that bother you? There is a thing called having power over you. And that's what that is when you allow something to have power over you. And when you're content, you don't feel like that. You don't walk by somebody and say, ew, why is that girl looking like that with her makeup? That's so weird. No, so you're judgmental. Like, anytime you announce something in cruelty about another person, unless it's literally to bring something to awareness or educate, and you are continuously just being cruel, that is not working for God. Do you think God would just send leaders down here to fucking put people down and bless them? No. He wants people to be protected. He wants people to work through problems. And he warned us. He warned us that these things would happen. And just like when Jesus had to just die by himself on the cross, and out of all those thousands of people in the crowd, nobody fucking stuck up for him. That's life. Okay? Be the person that sticks up for Jesus. I would have. And I'm pissed. I can't even believe all those people are cowards. I don't need nobody to fucking die for my sins. I can fucking handle my own, bitch. I would fucking elbow a bitch in the fucking face if they fucking told me a man was getting fucking hammered to die for my sins. You pussy ass motherfucking cowards, bro. Fucking own your shit. That's just crazy. And that's what Dr. Dre's all about. He's not fucking over here fucking pulling no Amber Heard shit or fucking Johnny Depp, which should have fucking both admitted they loved each other. Yeah, she fucking did some weird sniffles in court and fucking weird shit, and she did the fake crying. But they fucking loved each other. And she and him, it's just a joke. People need to be real. If they do shit, you have to stick up for what you believe in. You can't announce something, say like, for example, like I say no cheating. I do believe that, and I've stood by it the whole fucking time. I have yet to this day accepted a cheater in my life. And when I bought this house, it was 5 days after I bought it. Zeke came home with a hickey. I had to triple my income. Dude, it was no fucking question. I literally met that bitch on the deck right there and fucking took my daughters to school or to work with me. I didn't even let him watch. I don't give a fuck, dude. I was pissed, dumped him, took my kids to fucking work, and literally fucking went to Alaska and worked on the ship to triple my income with faith. And those trips are fucking long. And like, I did not know. And I was in prayer every fucking night on a rocking ship, hoping to God that we would get to 650 tons before fucking mortgage was due. But you have those moments in your life where you see these things. You see these things, these people. That's your fucking moment to shine, bitch. Literally, God placed you there to notice that. And the minute that you accept it, you become it. And anyone who knows, to be honest, that somebody else has already complained about something and they haven't done shit about it, don't have respect for the bitch that complains again about the same thing. It's true. I mean, even if you're somebody who's a low vibrational fucking idiot, I mean, realistically, bro, the only thing that you become when you accept people that don't do shit with their life is the coolest loser. And that's what I've noticed that I was doing every time. That's why I don't hang out with my so-called friends. I don't want to be the coolest loser. I want to keep growing. I want to keep learning. And if that means that I got to move forward with my life and cut ties with anyone who doesn't, that's what it is. And I realized that even with my baby daddy, James, he was a Leo like my mom. Leos are very cutthroat. When you don't obey a Leo, they will take it to the law. And they will be doing all the crime with you and they will snitch you off, basically. That's what a Leo will do. I would not go there. I love Leos, but no, fuck no. Oh, fuck no. Oh, yeah. They fucked my life. Oh, it was bad. It was bad. It was horrible. But you're going to realize moments like that. And, you're just going to want to fucking, it's either you or them in that moment. And you know what? I don't regret going through what I did, because I will tell you, I was a literal fucking straight A student heading for law school. I was literally studying to be a criminal defense attorney. Next thing you know, I mean, fucking, well, my sister died out of nowhere, and like, it was just crazy. Like, my mom, who was not ever somebody who I didn't see her use with my dad. She left him when I was 4. So obviously out of like her own pain, like, and I'm not even angry at her for it. At 14, 15, I saw my parents basically high for the first time. And yeah, we went from being a fucking farm children to fucking an addict house. And my parents are cooks, so my mom's not. She never cared for it, but we were all buying ingredients and we were all cooking. My mom, she didn't really hang out with my dad much. She fucking hated him. She tased him and ripped his chest hairs out and shit. She hated him. She kicked him with steel-toed boots. No, I've never seen my mom like a man. I think she's, to be honest, with respect to a sneaky L. You know, that's the only thing that makes sense for me. And she's gonna get pissed when I say this, but I don't give a fuck because I'm being honest. I'm not saying anything rude. I'm being legit honest. Like, I've been studying it for years, and like, I try to always break things down and figure out why the fuck people act like that shit, bro. Like, you know what? At the end of the day, I really do feel like, quit fucking whining, bro, unless you want me to have problems with you. Get over here. I'll give you a treat, dude. I'm not gonna keep throwing your ball a million fucking times. You can learn how to throw it into the air and catch it. You need to start putting a little bit more creativity in your fucking master plan. No, just keep being the OG gangster that you are. You're on the right track, bro. Facts. Do you know anybody? You know what the fuck I'm gonna do? I don't really know exactly how this will all go, but what I can tell you is that things are moving very well. So I appreciate your guys' support on this channel. My money is going to literally our enjoyment. I am basically the fucking fund account. That's what I'm gonna do with my money. Everything that we earn and get, we're buying ships, bro. We're buying fucking jet skis. We're buying fucking snowmobiles, bro. We're gonna have fucking cabins in all of the right places, dude. We're gonna have a ship. Like, I don't give a fuck about bitches that wanna fuck us over. That's their dumbass stupidity, bro. Right now? You gonna fuck me over right now? Right before I'm a millionaire? You're like deep staring. And you're like, you did that to me? Let them, bro. Less is more, bitch. Less is more. No bitch that's fucking unsanitary. They're not pure and they should be stoned. Literally. Take a dab. You literally are fucking me over. That's what you're saying, Linda. That's terrible. No, it breaks your heart, truly, when you find out that legit some dude that I actually enjoyed cuddling with, which I don't even let dudes sleep in my bed. It's been 4 years since I fucking was with somebody. The one dude I actually enjoy sleeping with is a fucking stupid player of Pisces. And a thief, of course, because I picked the best ones ever. Oh my gosh, he's one of those bitches that literally you could say anything and he gaslights you and tells you that you're fucking dude. Whatever response he's and not just that, but I found out that Pisces actually legit actually just well my brother's a Pisces, so like I don't oh hell no thieves, liars, players, fucking manipulators, and pages of cups. They ain't got shit going on and they treat you the worst of the worst and they fuck you. I don't know. I wouldn't know if I didn't. I don't even know what the fuck, dude. Like they literally have like this good bedroom game, but they have no life, no money, no car. He's like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna live in my car this week because I like it. Okay, bro, I've had some weird boyfriends, but you're really fucking taking the top of the cake. Why are you doing this right now? Because I liked you. Like you didn't snore. You didn't have restless sleep syndrome and fucking shake my bed and you were great in bed, so I'd really like it if you would stop speaking this right now to me. It's done. There's nothing you can do. I already blocked him. Because once you see it, you see it, and that's what you're doing. Yeah, once you see it, you see it, bro. You're probably a fucking slicing ass bitch. Do you know how many people that are hot that I have to block? You know why I blocked them? Because they're not quite ready. It's nothing personal. I'm not mad at anybody. Oh, I'm mad at this bitch for robbing me. He took $200 like a penis looking fucking retard. Facts. And then he was like, oh my gosh, really? Mm-hmm. Really. So that's that. You know, get ready for that. If you like I don't know how it will go for you guys. You guys should log your first love interest during this chapter because we just entered. So we entered this chapter in particular, I'd say maximum 2 weeks ago. So any love partners that you guys engage with, put a journal in. This is what I've been doing with mine because these are all new experiences for me too. I just started learning tarot a couple years ago and I just did my first personal read on July 9th of last year. And you know, I don't even remember my boyfriend and I anniversary. But I can remember my tarot anniversary. Hell no. I ain't never been married. I'll marry once, bitch. That's it. Facts, dude. I just keep little tabs. You know what? This was supposed to be my manager thing for Great Clips, but honestly, I was working with two evil Tauruses and an interesting Leo. A Leo that was Cancer Leo borderline. So this Leo had a unique blend of emotional, but she still was focused on the money. Leos are always money driven. Except for Eric. I'm gonna give Eric a pass, but he's a male. The male Leo, but I don't know. My fucking baby daddy was a male Leo. So I don't know. Maybe I should go on. Well, Eric is supposed to have a Harley. I like Harley rides. Like I don't want to just hang out for no fucking reason. I'm not somebody that's gonna fall in love with you at this time. So unless like, if you've already tried to make me fall in love with you and it hasn't worked, with respect, I'm not gonna do it because of a reason in specific. Either you're somebody who's like all for love and you want to fucking fly kites on a fucking sunny day in the park and you're like, and you're like, no. I'm literally trying to get done it doggy style, literally on my ship like Captain Jack Tarot, and I literally just want to wear a pirate hat, full blown, role play it, fucking on a ship. My kids are nearly grown. I got a couple more years with these Dark Vaders. And then, like, legit, bro, wherever they want a house, hopefully I'll have enough money. I'm like, here you go. I don't give a fuck. I want to be making so much money that everybody get it. Like, all my kids, I do want to completely just fucking, all my family, if they act right, I want to provide for. And anybody that ever gave to me during this whole process, I want to give back to you for sure. Like the Ronald McDonald House, shout out to you. Isabella House, shout out to you. Literally fucking PCAP and Heather Cantamessa, shout out to her. She's gonna get paid as fuck, dude. Mike's not, because he took my kids and then tried to ask me to date him and try to kiss me. My social worker, he was hitting on me the whole time. Talking about my white shorts one time, picking me up. He took my kids and tried to ask me to be his girlfriend and literally tried to kiss me in his own fucking house. So he's lucky he doesn't work for the county anymore. And you know, I actually liked him. I was just really surprised. My offense to that was that you decided I was unfit, but I was fit enough to be your girlfriend, huh? See, and this is where I come in and say that I'm not going to get over it because that case was closed 13 years ago. And apparently it's taken me 13 years to do the comeback Sally, and I didn't know I was gonna. But justice works in silly ways. Karma is not impatient. Karma actually strategically knows every one of your guys' biggest dreams, which is why I'm really glad, honestly, that my mom and her happiness is no longer my big dream. Because you know what karma does is it waits for your biggest dream to have the opportunity to come true, and then it fucking takes that shit and ruins it. I don't need my mom ruined. That sounds like fucking some kind of voodoo energy up in that bitch right there. It's like break a leg type shit. You know, you're like, I knew when I heard that, I was like, so what is, well, I already know what my biggest dream was. My biggest dream was my mom to be happy my whole fucking life. And that is not your responsibility. If you're dealing with a parent who is miserable, they are a fucking sociopath slash victim narcissist. And I say this with respect, but you know what, honestly, the awareness and the closure that this could bring for anybody that's been struggling with them means more to me than fucking somebody's fucking empathy or sympathy when they are literally knowingly disrespecting people. I'm sorry, but I am old enough now to know exactly what the fuck is going on, and when you blatantly disrespect someone, you will serve the consequences for that behavior. When you choose to put your nose into the fucking carpet, you're a bitch. When you choose not to fucking stand up for what's right and you pick and choose who the fuck you turn in and who you don't, you're a bitch. You're a fucking, you don't even got shit then at that point. To me, you don't get to pick and choose. I've never picked and choose sides. You need to always be an individual. You're gonna have people in your life that are gonna say, "Oh, you need to fucking stop being their friend because we're fighting." You need to stop talking to me because fucking now we're fighting. Literally, spy apps. Go on to your fucking. They wanted me to tell you. I just Google whatever. I'm gonna teach you everything. All your haters be doing. I could teach you every fucking thing you need to know. From how to fucking make money, save money, do all your own hair services, twerk, fucking anything. Legit. Like literally I'm a jack of all trades. God bless me with like skill. And I love it, and I love you, and I love everything about you guys, and I just love that you still have hope for life, and that you don't give up in a world full of pieces of turd. Okay, I was gonna say piece of shit, and then I was gonna say turd, and then it went into purr, and I was like, you're going into pervert, so then now we're just getting weird, bitch. Alright, location off. Facebook tracks you, just so you know, all the time. Facebook is the #1 leading social media app out there. Facebook actually has contracts in place with all of your other cell phone and search bar, Google, any type of firewall browser, all of it. Actually, it gets partnered with Facebook being the #1 leading social media app, and you can do all of this Googling yourself. Just Google it. How close is Snapchat with the feds, or how close is this person with the government? How close is this? Shut your mouth. How close is this? You're gonna want to really connect. Like if you have a passion for something or a subject that keeps coming to mind or a topic, Google it. Google. I'm gonna fuck, dude. I'm gonna get it tatted. Watch. Who wants to do my Google tattoo? Hey Google has been my way out of life. I have no longer had to fucking ask a dumbass bitch on this 3D shit anymore. I never do. Do you think I trust their opinion over Google? No, never. Mm-mm. The good thing about Google is that we can research for as long as you like. I do 3 personal comments that are the same and find a pattern. And then if I find 2, that's a pattern. I don't look for the same source, and also sources can come from friends, it can come from family, it can come from clients, it can come from coworkers. So basically it's going to be something that's laid down in a comment. And you're going to hear it. Like, Terry, you're codependent, was what Edward said. I'd never heard of codependent anymore. He was actually talking shit to me, but little did he know I was going to research it and leave him. Codependency is an issue in relationships, and you're not supposed to be in one if you're codependent. Who would have known that would have happened? See, bitches are stupid. If you're fucking smart enough, bro, you will figure it out. And if you're weak, you will cry like a baby. Dude, you're either a boss or a bitch. That's it. Facts. So we're all fucking weak, and things bother us, and things, dude. Until we get to Villain Island, and if anybody on Villain Island fucks anybody over, you're banished. Facts, like Romeo and Juliet shit. So that's just what it is. I always, if anybody ever comments on my channel, which I'm so grateful for you guys, but I maybe have had 20 negative comments and thousands of great ones. So I appreciate you so much. And that's just, they're just removed. It's just the process of easily being removed. That's it. That's all that happens to anybody anymore in your life. Sad to see him go. Thanks for coming. Um, these bitches are so pathetic. You gave them free food on their way out. You're like, you know what? It's on me. I know. I wish it wasn't like this too. I love you, but honestly, bro, yeah, kind of awkward now. You fucked me over. You're like super nice, and you're like having these realizations, and you're just like, you know what? Honestly, like, I don't want to be unkind. I don't want to lower myself to these levels. I don't want to be negative. I want to be honest. I want to be bringing awareness. I'm not going to go through this suffering for no reason. If people choose to do things against me, I'm going to have to, bring awareness to the subject or the matter, because God is saying whatever, in my opinion, that comes into my life, I'm addressing directly. He's working as a channel through us. Anytime we have to actually stand up for the greater good. And a lot of people just don't. Look at Jesus, dude. I'm super pissed. I would have never let that happen. Facts, dude. I would have never. I can't see anybody in our fucking group of people fucking standing there letting a man get nailed up, and then all of a sudden, now all of a sudden, no, bro. We don't sacrifice. Nothing. What the fuck was wrong with that generation? They was over there fucking putting their kid on fucking rocks and sacrificing them, and an animal. I mean, sacrifice was fucking left and right, bro, and ancestry and just weird shit. Dude, at the end of the day, bro, our fucking foundational leaders are weird. They divided us. They were against unity. They fucking drew state lines and borders, and they fucking don't care if people have diseases and don't have fresh water. They're sick, and they're useless. They spend years fighting each other. What the fuck do we even fucking get out of any of our leadership? Nothing. We get told that people should live on broke fucking statuses because if we print more money from the money machine, it loses its value. Where the fuck is it valuable if everybody's hungry? Dude, everyone's hungry. Even the grocery store owner is hungry when shit gets reduced in size and raised in price. Everyone is hungry and broke. And everyone who's in charge is spending money on missiles to blow each other up. It's fact. And it's sick. And it's pathetic. We're taking over. Facts. Because we're the smartest people to do the job that nobody fucking has been able to do.